Hi, good morning, everyone. Bear with me here because it's a little overwhelming to see everyone here probably has gone through the same thing or worse than what I went through. My story is a little bit different than the Reverend's. I was a single mom. I was 27 years old. I went back to college to better my life and better my son's life. I couldn't afford private health insurance. I was a nanny. That doesn't come with any kind of benefits. And I went to my doctor. It was May of 2001. And I went to her and I had a relationship with her for a while because my son and I went to a clinic there, a clinic of a major hospital. I went to the doctor telling her, "Doc, I'm so tired. I can't take it anymore. I hardly sleep. I don't really eat. I'm not hungry. I feel a little cranky, a little achy all over." And she tells me, "Vanessa, you're a super mom. You're so busy all the time. You're running around like crazy. Son in gymnastics, you're going to school, you have a boyfriend, you're working. You need to take a break. When you graduate this June, you should take a break and take it easy." And that's exactly what I did. I spent the summer with my son. It was fantastic. It was beautiful. But I was still feeling like crap. So I go in October. I go in October back to the doctor because September 11th happened. And September 11th, for many of us, and at least for me, I became very depressed because there were no jobs out there. And I felt like, why did I spend 4 years in school to be right back where I was before I started school? So I went into a deep depression and I got worse. I went to the doctor to tell him, "You know what, Doc? I'm not sleeping, I'm not eating. I go to the bathroom once every 2 weeks. I have a huge bulge in my side and it hurts to touch it and it's like a rock." And my doctor wasn't there. It was a new doctor in its place. All the nurses are telling me before I go in, "Oh my God, he's such a bad guy, he's this, he's that." And I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna listen because maybe that's how he is to work with, but he's gonna be my doctor. Never mind that my health insurance, my managed care didn't tell me even though they were supposed to. So I go in there with a clear mind and a clear head. The doctor tells me, I explain to him everything. He touches the side. When he touches my right side, I wince from the pain. And he tells me, "You know what, that's just gas. You're not eating healthy. You need to eat more roughage." So when I looked at him like he was crazy, he explained roughage like if I was a child. He said, "Roughage." Spelled it out for me and said, "You know, it's lean, it's green leafy vegetables. That's what you need to eat." And I said, "Doctor, that doesn't explain why I'm nauseous all the time, why I'm weak. I don't go to the bathroom ever." I was like, "That's not normal." He says, "Okay, whatever." He goes on writing stuff in his paper, and I'm like, "Doctor, something's really wrong with me." He goes, "You know what's really wrong with you? You need a hobby." Okay, but I still have something wrong with me. He goes, "No, you know what you need? You need a boyfriend. Since you need so much attention, you should get yourself a boyfriend." Okay, at this point, I'm ready to cry, and I tell him, "You're unbelievable. I can't believe I'm coming to your pain, and this is what you're telling me." And he goes, "You know what? Look, you're overweight. You need to eat better. That's gas in your stomach, and that's all there is." And I said, "You know what? You're overweight too." And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "You're overweight too. You shouldn't be speaking to me that way." And he said, "Yeah, but I'm not the one in pain." And that's how my visit with the doctor went. I go home crying. I call my managed care to complain about my doctor. And they said, yeah, we'll send you forms and we'll send you a new directory, sure. Nothing happened. This was October of 2001. We fast forward to April of 2002. I'm not walking. I've lost tremendous amount of except my stomach looks pregnant because little did I know I had cancer growing out of my abdominal wall. I wasn't walking anything. My parents take me to the emergency room. They took me right upstairs. And I found out that the cancer was in and out of everywhere, and I was stage 4 cancer. This is so unfortunate because when I went to the doctor, it just started. It just started. And all those months of waiting, that cancer just went like a speed train and went throughout my whole body. And if he just paid attention, just treated me with a little bit of dignity, a little bit of respect, and treated me like I was a human being, that wouldn't have happened. It's not fair because I can't afford private health insurance that I should be treated that way. And none of you should be treated that way either. I thank you for your time.